Hi everybody, Dr. Jason W. Morrison, bringing you some teachings on Who Am I? Part 4, Who Am I Like? Lesson number 3. Let's go, shall we? Now in our last lesson, Genesis chapter 3, we saw that the devil exaggerated. He took the Lord off the name of the Lord God. The name of the Lord, Proverbs 18:10, is a strong tower. The righteous run into it and they are safe. He's taken the Lord right out of it. She went along with it and took the Lord off the Lord God's name. And she went into a exaggeration as well, saying that you couldn't touch the tree, although she was to tend it, and exaggerated there. Then the serpent told the woman, "You shall surely not die," which of course she was going to. But we get down to where she actually ate, and it says she also gave to her husband with her, and he ate. Then I took you to Romans chapter 6, and I tried to explain to you that when she ate, the man ate with her, but he wasn't there when she ate. And how I tried to do that was to taking you to Romans chapter 6, where it says, "Therefore we were buried with him." Now we were buried with Jesus, but we weren't there when he was buried. Can you see what I'm saying? There's a time frame between all of this. He ate with her, but he wasn't there when she ate. We were buried with Christ, but we weren't there when he was buried. Can you see what I'm saying? I hope so. I really do hope so, because I don't want to complicate it any further than what it is. Now, it's very unfortunate, but when Eve ate, there was a massive transition taking place in the nature of man. Now, I've jumped ahead here, but I'll throw this in. For Romans chapter 3 and verse 23. For all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. Why is that? Let's find out. Now, in 2 Timothy chapter 2, no, that's 1 Timothy, in 1 Timothy chapter 2, we go down to, where are we? Verse 14. Verse 14. And it says, "And Adam was not deceived." Right? Adam was not deceived. So he deliberately ate, Adam. It was a choice. Can you see that? Adam was not deceived. But the woman, being deceived, fell into transgression. Now, if Adam wasn't deceived, that means he deliberately ate, doesn't it? Why would he have done that? Let's have a look. Romans chapter 5 and verse 14. We'll read the whole verse. "Nevertheless, death reigned from Adam to Moses, even over those who had not sinned, according to the likeness of the transgression of Adam." Right? It was Eve that was deceived and transgressed. Adam deliberately ate and transgressed. Now, of Adam. Now, Adam, who is a type of him who was to come. How could Adam be a type of Jesus? You've got to ask yourself, to understand what happened in the garden, Adam deliberately eating, how was Adam a type of Jesus? Let's go to another verse. Now, in 1 Corinthians 15, you need to come with me, please. You'll notice that I don't just spruik off the top out of my mind. I try and read the scriptures and allow you to decide for yourself what you want to do. But following on, how possibly could Jesus have been a type of Adam, or Adam a type of Jesus? Well, it says this in 1 Corinthians 15:45. "And so it is written, the first man, Adam, became a living being." And we learnt that early in our lessons, didn't we? He became a living soul, an individual, unique living soul. The last Adam became a life-giving spirit, right? He became a life-giving spirit. But let me just say, he's the last Adam. Jesus is described here as the last Adam. Why? Let's find out. The Gospel of John, chapter 13, the new commandment. "So when he had gone out, Jesus said, Now the Son of Man is glorified, and God is glorified in him." God was in him. If God is glorified in him, God will also glorify him in himself, and glorify him immediately. Little children, I shall be with you a little while longer. This is Jesus predicting his crucifixion. You will seek me, and as I said to the Jews, where I am going you cannot come. So now I say to you, a new commandment I give to you. Now what's the new commandment? You would have thought it would have been to love the Lord your God with all your, and so on and so forth, but it wasn't. And this is where a lot of Christians slip up. They go idolizing God when they should be loving their neighbour as themselves. What's the new commandment? That you love one another as I have loved you. That you also love one another. So Jesus, God manifest in the flesh, asked that people love one another as he had loved them. So what did Jesus do when he was on earth? He loved people, didn't he? By this all will know that you are my disciples if you have love one for another. So Jesus was loving. He cared about love and care. Okay, he did. And he asked us to do the same. Now, hang on a sec. Now, we're trying to work out why Adam ate, if he ate deliberately. Jesus, in John chapter 15, verse 9, speaking about love and joy matured, says this, As the Father loved me, I also have loved you. Abide in my love. If you keep my commandments, let's find out what they are. It's not the Mosaic commandments. You will abide in my love, just as I have kept my Father's commandments. He kept the Mosaic law, and beyond that, and other unique specific laws given to him by the Father directly, and abide in his love. These things I have spoken to you, that my joy may remain in you, and that your joy may be full. This is my commandment. You've got to remember this. This is the Lord's commandment. What is it? That you love one another as I have loved you. Greater love has no one than this, than to lay down one's life for his friends. Now, what did Adam do? That's Jesus' ultimate commandment. That's the ultimate commandment that God gave while he walked on the earth. That's the primary, ultimate commandment. What do you think Adam did when he ate? She'd already fallen. She'd already transgressed, hadn't she? Eve had already transgressed. When Adam ate, this is what he did. Even though it was consequential, he laid down his life for the woman that he loved. When Adam ate, he ate deliberately. He did exactly what Jesus said. He gave up everything and laid it all down for Eve. He wasn't selfish. He gave up all the glory that he had and ate to be with Eve. Greater love is no one than this, than to lay down one's life for his friends. Our identity, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to know who you are, comes from a person that loved with a love that there is no greater. Come with me, please, to 2 Corinthians chapter 5. 2 Corinthians chapter 5 and verse 21. For God made Jesus, who knew no sin, to be sin for us, that we might become the righteousness of God in him. Now we've got 1 minute to go, and I'm going to try and wrap this up. I just want to highlight that verse for you. When Eve was deceived, she ate and transgressed. She was mastermindedly deceived, and she then was given a sinful nature. Adam was with her, but he didn't eat when she ate. When Adam deliberately decided to eat, and I'm sure it wasn't long after, he laid down his life for the woman that he loved. He laid it down. He gave all the glory away. He said, okay, I'm not going to leave you in sin. I'm coming with you. Now, didn't Jesus do that? Why is Jesus the last Adam? Because God made him who knew no sin to be sin for us, that we might become the righteousness of God in him. Jesus made an exchange. He came and took our sin so that we could share before God in His righteousness. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next lesson of Who Am I? Yeah, Dr. Jason Morrison, theologist again. I just want to say thank you for watching the videos, and I hope you got plenty of self-rediscovery and freedom out of it. If you watched it on YouTube, please share or like, maybe even comment. If you watched it on Facebook, like, comment, share. But most of all, get out and live. This isn't a rehearsal. You've got a one-off life. Don't let your loyalty and your faithfulness blind you to the life that you should be experiencing. Till the next video, thank you for watching, and bye for now.